everybody, welcome back. We made it. This is Excel video 500 and I'm Nate Moore. I went and looked back at old Excel videos and found back in my closet the very first Aloha shirt I wore in the very first Excel video over 5 years ago. And we're back with more. That same Aloha shirt and the same idea from the very first Excel video forward. Hopefully you're finding ideas and insights and tools and ways to make your life easier, your practice better, to go home at night, and to see insights and opportunities that you couldn't see otherwise with some of these Excel tools. I hope they've been very helpful for you, and I certainly appreciate you watching. Speaking of helpful, don't miss the contest at moresolutionsinc.com/contest associated with these 500 Excel videos. I'm giving away a free CMS referral data analysis. If you want to know not just who's referring my patients, but what's my market share of those referrals, who else am I referring physicians sending patients to, it's a great way to see what's going on in your practice. The contest is giving one for free at moresolutionsinc.com/contest. Well, that said, back to work. I want to show you another charting trick that you can only do in PowerView that you can't do in a traditional Excel chart. So what I have here is my payer mix. Here's Aetna, and there's the Blues and Medicaid, Medicare, whatever else. And now, as you're familiar with PowerView charts, you can see under the axis, I've got provider here. So I can't see provider now, but if I double-click Medicare and drill down, here's my Medicare business by provider, which is interesting in a lot of scenarios, but that's not what I want, because I don't want to know what Medicare looks like for each of my providers. I want to see each of my providers' payer mix. I want to see this level of information for my providers. What I'm going to do is, instead of putting it, well, let me just show you. I can put it in the legend, and that doesn't help me. I don't want to do the legend. What I'm going to do is below that, vertical multiples. That's where we're going today. I can drag provider down to vertical multiples, and look what Excel does for me. What Excel will do is it replicates the primary insurance, the payer mix that we started with for each provider. Here's Dr. Allen, there's Dr. Bailey, there's Dr. Benson. And what I can do is I can see the payer mix for each and see exactly what's going on using the same scale on each. You see how that works? And then because I put it in vertical multiples, what you can see is, as I scroll down, you'll be able to see more and more providers as I go down through my list. Now, obviously, I could filter out some of these with these filters. I could get exactly what I needed to see. But the point is, a vertical multiple will do exactly that. It'll replicate the chart or multiply the chart down as many levels as you need to cover each of your providers. And that's what it's doing for me with a vertical multiple. If you look further down, you say, all right, Nate, that's a vertical multiple. What's a horizontal multiple? Well, let me show you. We'll move provider down to horizontal. And now what Excel is going to do is it says, okay, now I'll show you 3, and I'll show you this. And then what I can do is scroll this way, and it's only going to be one high, if you will, right? I'm going to scroll horizontally, have a little bit bigger chart, and I can do this kind of thing to see what's going on with my payers, or excuse me, with my providers. So that's horizontal, and that's vertical. Again, it's PowerView. There's not super tons of ways to customize this. But what you can do is go to the Layout tab, and here's grid height and grid width. So what I can do is let's make the height on this, I don't know, 5, and the grid, and see, Excel says, okay, now I'm only going to go 5 high, and now let's make the width, well, let's go crazy, and we can put it on, well, almost all of it on one page if we go 5 and 5. But see how I can change the width and the height? I could do something like that and then scroll my way around to see my different providers. It's an interesting way to see your data with multiples. Again, with that same option, I could come here, and again, it's horizontal, so I'm only going one high, but I can control how big the chart is. If maybe I could make them very small, or I could make them a little bit smaller. And again, same scale, same information. Multiples are a great way to play with visualizing components of data all in one visualization, all on one page, if you will. It's something you can't do with a traditional Excel chart. There's a couple of more things that you can only do in PowerView, and I think they're worth the video to show you, and we'll do that in the next Excel video. At the end of the 500th, the same thing I say at the end of the first. I certainly appreciate everybody who's watched, publicized, and done all this with the videos. We've hit over 1.5 million videos viewed, and we're just getting started. So with that said, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.